Hello guys, this is Becca. How are y'all doing today? Well, as far as in my mind, my emotions, I'm feeling pretty good. But as far as my body, I'm hurting pretty bad today. Old fibro and Arthur is acting up, and I am hurting from head to toe. Literally, I am hurting from somewhere. Starts at my head, and there's some area. My head. I have a headache. My shoulders, my neck, my arms. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you, my legs are hurting, and even my feet. So I can literally say I'm hurting from head to toe today, and not be stretching the truth in it. Literally. So, but I didn't come here to complain. I'm going to put that right there so that won't roll off the desk that way. I hope I have the camera set where you can see what I'm doing. I thought I would come on and do a little whipping chat and yawn in y'all's ear today. Come on and yawn in y'all's ear. This here is a diamond painting that I am doing for Diamond Grandma's December event, and it is it's in the title. The correct hashtag is in the title. I think it's hashtag DG Forest Creatures 22. Now, I may have that wrong, but it is right in the title, because before I upload this video, I will check and make sure exactly how it's stated. I also will have the link to Diamond Grandma's channel in the title, where you can just click on that link and go right to her channel and check her out. She is having a prize giveaway event every month all the way through December of 2023. And if the world is still tarrying and we still here, she's probably will have it on into 24. But we'll just have to see if we all still here at that point in time. But she does have it planned through December of 2023. So, if you would like to enter any of her diamond painting events, and it doesn't have to be just diamond painting that you do. She said it can be a coloring page, or a card, or anything that has the theme, any kind of craft that has the theme for that month. You can enter that into the event that she is having. So if you do more than, if you do something besides diamond painting, if you still can enter the event. So be sure to check on her channel and go watch her videos, and she tells ever so often again about the events. I can't remember if she has a video just definitely titled about the events. I'm sorry, but I can't remember. Just go to her channel and start watching her videos, and eventually you will find one where she's telling about the event. Sorry, guys. If you've been around very long, you understand my mind and how I can't remember things like I need to. So anyway, this here is for her event, and now this came with these sheets on it like this. So that means this here is double-sided tape. It's not poured glue. And I always section off my canvases and just work in sections. I don't work all over the canvas. It just makes me feel like when I can see a section complete, it makes me feel like I've accomplished something. Where if I'm working all over, there's no one area that's just complete, and it just makes it feel like I'm not getting anywhere on my painting. So, you know, you have to do you, whatever you like. If you like to work all over it, that's fine. But I like to section mine off. But this one came in 3 sections already. So, I'll show you the part that I just took off here. I hadn't threw it away yet because I didn't know if I was going to completely complete this area to, you know, right now or not. And I'd need to cover it up to keep dust off of it. But this here was a long sheet, just like this one here. It was a long sheet. And when I started, I just took and folded that sheet in half and worked just in this corner here. Okay, and then when I got that completed, I cut my sheet where I could see this at all times, you know, where it can be exposed and I could see it. And so then I would remove this whole sheet and work in that area. And when I got through, if I, you know, needed to cover it up, I put that back over. So when I complete this area, I'll do the same thing here. I'll take this section and I'll pull it, fold it in half, and just work on that section until it's done. And each time I get through, I'll fold that back down over it until I get that completed, and, you know, all the way down till I get the whole canvas done. That's just the way I like to work, and that works best for me. So that's the way I like to do it. But I am on the very last symbol. This one had 34 colors in it, and I am on number 34. And so I thought I would come on here and just do a WIP and chat while I was finishing up this little section here, and let you watch me do that while we talk. Although I don't know if you do this or not, guys, but I always find that I have missed previous colors when I would be doing previous colors. And so you will find that whenever I complete all of number 34, there will still be vacant places that I don't have drills on yet. That's because I missed them. Even though I search and search before I go to my next color. And then as I'm going through doing each color, if I see a previous color and I see more than one, then I usually will go pull that one back out and, you know, try to fill that up along the way to have as less as I possibly can at the end that I have to go back and redo the colors. But I have seen with this one that as much as I have searched and much as because I've went back several times to previous colors that I seen I missed, even in doing all of that, guys, I'm going to have quite a bit I'm going to have to go back and fill in. I don't know if y'all do that or not, but I'm bad about that, and this time it seems to be more than normal, you know, the normal amount that I've left from previous colors, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the color combination, the reason it's hard for me to see these extra, you know, and I hope my head's not blocking the camera. I didn't think about that. But anyway, I'm enjoying these events, and I know and like I said, it don't have to just be diamond painting. It can be any kind of craft that you do. It could be paper crafting, card making, could be crocheting, plastic canvas, anything you do, but the craft has to, you know, you have to follow the rules, other than the fact that it doesn't have to be diamond painting. You do have to follow, like, the rules of the, you know, whatever the theme is. And then Diamond Grandma, which is Lynn, she has a co-host in each one of her themes, and so you have to be subscribed to her and the co-host to enter you know, for the drawing. You can participate without entering for the drawing, you know, if you don't want to do a specific part of the rules or whatever. You know, you still can participate. You just can't be in the drawing. So, and it is for U.S. and international. So, you know, anybody can participate that wants to. So feel free to just go over and check out Diamond Grandma's channel. So I'm going on over here. The last symbol is a question mark symbol. And I've almost got all of these filled. There was not a whole lot of them. And then I will start on going back to previous colors that I missed. Can you tell by just this strip what it's going to be? Probably not. I can, because I know what the picture is. I can, you know, I can see what it's eventually going to be, but that's because I know what it's going to turn out to be. I don't know if you don't, you know, if you hadn't seen the thumbnail of this canvas, you may not know, you may not can figure out what it's going to be. Oh, here, somebody's emergency horn was blowing. They must have hit the wrong button or something. Okay, I think this, let me pull that up a little bit. Alright guys, as far as I can tell, I don't see any more question marks. But that doesn't mean that one won't pop up as I'm doing these others. Because I'm bad about missing them. Of course, you know, I don't have real good eyes anyway, and it is definitely time for me to go get my glasses checked, my eyes checked, and maybe get new glasses. So that could be some of it, but I'm not going to blame it on that. I'm just going to say I miss them. I miss them as I'm going. Okay, so the way I like to do it is, let me move this out of the way because I won't be using my tray. I won't be using these pins. I'll just be using the one placer. So I see quite a bit of what I call the U-turn sign. I see quite a few of those. So I need to find the U-turn sign. Number 31. And, well, I turned it sideways. Now I'm not going to be able to get it out. Okay. So number 31. So what I do is I don't pour them out to do this, because usually it's only like one or two that I miss. But I see there's quite a few of the U-turn signs that I've missed on this one. Oh, that was two. How in the world did I do that? Let's see if I can get these placed. Alright, got that. Okay. Talking about my health, you know, about fibro and all of that flaring up today and being, well, actually it's been that way for a few days now. I guess it's the change in the weather, just it's really flared up. But I wanted to mention to you, just in case you didn't see it, that you didn't get a notification of it or whatever, on my community wall, I posted a video that I made concerning emotional health, which in that video I talk a little bit about myself. Well, I talk a whole lot about myself, but I talk a little bit about my physical conditions as well as my emotional conditions. And I just wanted to mention that to you, just in case you did not get a notification that I posted a link there in my community wall. If you would be interested in seeing that video, please feel free to go to my community wall and click on the video about it's a Rocking with Becca special edition, Rocking with Becca special edition, emotional health. And I tell a little bit about my physical health and my emotional health, and you know, some of the things that I do to help myself. And if you would be interested in that, feel free to go check that out. I'd be glad for you to watch it. Guys, when I get on here, I don't really know a whole lot to say. I know I wanted to tell you about all the events that Diamond Grandma has going through 2023. I wanted to share with you what I've got done on my project I'm doing for this month's event. And I'd love to hear what you are doing and how you are doing and what you're working on and how your day is going. Sorry guys, I'm looking for these symbols and I get caught up in what I'm doing. Okay, let's look for W. W is 29. And I see that I missed quite a few of W's. And I think it's because it's kind of like a dark background and then it's a black letter. And with W, you know, it's just, you know, how W's made. And sometimes it's hard to see it. Especially when your eyes, I don't know what causes that. I do have Fuchs dystrophy in my eyes, which is, I can't really explain it, what it is. Something to do with the shape of my, whatever that thing is in there. I don't want to say I put a wrong name there and be saying something that doesn't have anything to do with it. But just Google Fuchs dystrophy and it will tell you all about that. But I do have trouble seeing at, you know, at different times. And it takes me a while to focus on something. Like we can be driving down the road and see, I've lost, okay, there it is. I lost that drill altogether at first. I couldn't find it, couldn't see it. But we can be driving down the road and my husband will point over in a direction and say, look at that. And it'd be something big like a cow or horse or whatever, you know, whatever it is that he saw and wants me to see. It could be a car, whatever. And he'll say, look at that. Well, I'll turn in that general direction and start looking and cannot see it. We'll be past it up before I could see it. And my eyes has to have time to focus. I can't just glance and get a clear focus of something. I have to be able to look at it a few seconds, you know, before my eyes will focus on that object and tell my brain what it is. I don't know. I don't know if that's just a common getting old thing or if that has something to do with the Fuchs dystrophy. I really don't know. But that could be why I've missed so many this time. It's actually been almost 2 years, if not 2 years, since I have been to the eye doctor, and I'm supposed to go every year. And so I haven't done that in if I don't go this year, it's going to definitely be 2 years. So I've got to, when I say this year, somewhere between now and this July of next, I think I went somewhere around October, November, so it may be a little over 2 years now. I think it was September, October, somewhere like that at the time that I went. Guys, how long has it been since the pandemic? 2020, right? And this is 22. Okay. And I went before the pandemic started. So it must have been somewhere around August or September of 2022 that I went. So it's been over 2 years. I have got to get me an appointment. I have got to get me an appointment, but the pandemic has really hurt me. I hate going anywhere, especially out of my local town. And doctors that takes care of things like that, specialists, I have to go out of town, an hour away to see them. And when I have to do that, I put it off and put it off and put it off, because I don't go anywhere that I don't have to go. My husband does all the outside business like banking and grocery shopping and all of that stuff. I go nowhere. Unless it's just to have to. There's a W right there I missed. 29. I want to go ahead and grab that when I see it, because like I said, it's just the way the W is and the way my eyes are. It just looks like kind of like a brown spot there, unless for some reason my eye just happens to focus on it. But just looking over it, it just looked like maybe that there was a drill already sitting there, because I couldn't really see the W. Okay, so I got that one. What was I just working on? I forgot. Oh, E. I was working on E. Alright, I don't see any more E's. So let's do G, because there's a bright, shiny, white G that's screaming at me. That's number 22. So let's get this right here. There's a white P, so let's find the P. And the P is number 6. So let's grab this one. Alright, are there any more white ones that pops out at me? No. Not that I see now. Might pop up later, but not that I see now. Okay, I see a couple of triangles. So let's see, what number are the 20? Let's find 20. And do these triangles here. How I missed these triangles, I don't know, because it's right in the midst of all of this. I mean, like had to be a bunch of triangles there. All these colors, but how I missed it, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just amazing to me. All right. Let's do what I call the division symbol. It's a line with 2 dots on each side, or a dot on each side. That's number 5. Yeah, I would love to hear what y'all are up to, what kind of crafts you are doing at this point. Are you doing a diamond painting? Are you participating in Diamond Grandma's events? I'd love to know that. I also do adult coloring, so definitely on Wednesday, which I didn't I've missed. It was like over a month and I didn't realize it had been that long since I had put up a video of any kind, up until I put up my video telling what I was going to be doing for Diamond Grandma's event. I didn't realize it had been that long, but then I after that one, I decided to put up a video on the hashtag Color With Us You Rock Art event, or hashtag, or whatever you want to call it. That's hosted by Rosemary's You Rock Art. And it was supposed to, the video was supposed to have went up Wednesday, which I colored the page either Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning. I can't remember now. But I had it colored, I just never did get around to making the video. So Thursday, I did make that video and get it up. So that one's up. And I want to do better. I want to be more consistent with putting up videos. It's just, I have, like I said, I have so many health issues and things that's going on that sometimes it just gets overwhelming if I get too much going, and I just physically cannot keep up with it, or mentally cannot keep up with it. Either way, guys, either way. Sometimes it's physically, sometimes it's mentally that I can't keep up with it. But that is something I address, you know, like I said, my emotional situations. I addressed that in that video I told you about. Okay, V is 27. But sometimes it just gets where I can't do very much, and if anything is going to go slacking, it's probably going to be my craft videos. Even though I do keep crafting, you know, diamond painting along the way. But if I, you know, put something off, guys, I forgot what number I was doing, what symbol. V. Okay, V. Sorry. If I leave something off, it's usually my my craft videos. So, you know, you have to decide what is, you know, your priorities, what is most important. And sometimes it gets to where my health has to take, you know, it has to be put first sometimes. So I just have to do as I can do, guys. You know, everybody's like that. You just have to do as you can. And so, usually if anything gets put off, it's usually my craft videos. You know, I have to do laundry. We got to have clothes. You know, I have to occasionally clean up the house. Have to, because I'm not living in filth. I refuse. Although I do not have to do the house cleaning by myself. My husband is wonderful. He helps me so much with the housework. I couldn't do it without him. I really couldn't. The heavy stuff, or stuff that takes a lot of movement with my arms, you know, I can't sweep. I can get like one room, like a small room, like the kitchen or the craft room or my bedroom or the bathroom. I can get one room a day swept. Then I have to do, you know, the mopping if I do that, which has been so long since I've done any mopping, because he always jumps in there when he sees that it's time, that it needs mopping. He'll just, without me even asking, he'll just jump in there and do it. And I love him so much. He's a wonderful husband. I don't know what I'd do without him, guys. I really don't. And so, what was I doing? I don't even know what letter I was doing. I get to talking and I forget. All right, I think I was doing U. No, I was doing 30, right? I was doing J. Yes, I was doing J. Now I'm going to A, which is 25. But, you know, all my like when I'm really befuddled and can't really think, I mention that to you sometimes about I call it fibro fog, which is what professionals, you know, doctors call it. But I speak of that, you know, my fibro and all, and different things connected with that in that video. So, you know, it covers quite a good bit of mental and physical health. So, you know, and where I'm at. And I kind of did it, would you call it a documentary, or really something to help me. Kind of a therapy thing. I did the video. Of course, I had some recent incidents take place that I really was hoping that about 4 or 5 different people would watch it, which, guys, will probably be the very ones that doesn't watch it. They're connected family members that I really, really, really would love to watch, for them to watch that video, but that probably won't happen. Probably won't happen. Alright, is that the last A? I don't see any more. I see a couple of N's. And I missed a J, so I'm going to have to go back and get the J again. And it looks like that will cover it. We're going to see. Oh, if I can get this open. I got a drill on the end of that pen, and I didn't want to lose it off. I wanted to put it back in this. Okay, got that. Now, N is 4. Looks like I have 2 N's that I need to fill in. I also would like to ask you, what kind of videos would you like to see? There was 3. Do you like videos like WIP and chats like this, but with just music behind it, with no talking? Would you like color with me videos like that, where I have music behind it, but I'm coloring? Because like I said, I do coloring also, and put it up here on my channel. That's the crafts that I do. That's the only crafts I'm doing at the time being, is diamond painting and adult coloring. Okay, I need number 30 for this J I forgot down here. Then it looks like that is going to fill in all of the blanks. Do you like coloring videos? Even if it isn't with music behind it, or say I'm just coloring and talking. Sometimes I say I'm not a big talker, and a lot of you, you know, probably think, well, you talk awful lot to not be a big talker. And if you listen to that video that I told you about, it is an hour and 20 minutes long. And so you probably say, well, you talked a lot there. But, you know, if I have a theme or a subject that I'm talking about that will keep me talking, you know, that I have enough to say about it to keep me talking that amount of time, I can. But if I don't necessarily have something, you know, a theme or something I'm telling you about, or something like that, I'm not good at just thinking up things to talk about unless I've got a, you know, two-way conversation going. Now, if we have a two-way conversation going, I can pretty much talk to the end of the day, you know. I can, you know, if I have a two-way conversation going. But just to talk here on the video, unless I have something specific I'm wanting to do or talk about or tell about or show or whatever, I tend to run out of things to say. So that's why I was asking if you would be interested in the whip and chats with diamond painting and with coloring with just music behind it. You know, I have this channel for my benefit, yes, and you know, it's my channel. I could do what I wanted to do. I got to zoom back out where you can see this. I hope you was seeing it while I was working on it. You know, I do understand that it is my channel and all, but still and all, I want it to be something that you will be interested in, that will keep you coming back to my channel. So, just leave in the comments if you would be interested in videos, whip and chats with music behind it or whatever. And I noticed it's already over 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I was talking about taking this layer here. And I'm just going to, for my next section, I will pull this back halfway like this. I will put my cover minder here to keep it from flopping over. And next time I diamond paint, this is the section, and this section only right here is what I'll work on. And you know, like if I don't complete it in one setting, then I just close that back down over it, and then it's ready for me to come back to finish. And then when I get that done, just like I said here, I'll cut this off right here and work on this section, and then I will do it down there also. But this is all I'm going to do on video. I'm probably not through diamond painting, but I am through for this video. So I'm going to go. I hope y'all have enjoyed this little whip and chat, and I hope to see some of your comments in the comments below, and I'd love to know what you're up to and how you know, what kind of videos you would like for me to do, just to give me an idea. That don't mean I will do all of the comments that's put there, you know, all the suggestions or, you know, whatever, but it will give me an idea of what you would like. And so anyway, I'm going to go. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk with you later. Bye.